Hi, welcome to Your Yoga. I'm Emma, and this is Susan. I'm so grateful that she's here to practice with us this morning. It's a little odd for us that we can't see you, but we're so happy to practice with you. So let's begin as we usually do on our backs, just kind of connecting into the inner realm to begin, just to have a little check-in with the self. So you can take one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly, and just begin to take some deep breaths. We can take 3 deep breaths to begin together. Inhale deeply through your nose. Exhale, sigh out through your mouth. 2 more like that. Inhale. And exhale. 1 more. Exhale, letting go. And then just a loving scan of your body, just using your mind to notice anywhere that you have tension in your physical body. As you continue to take your deep, long breaths, you can breathe in and out through the nose now. And just notice if there's anywhere where you feel tight. And just use your breath and your own awareness of your body to relax there. And so we talked about that yoga is a way of cultivating connection with the different layers of yourself. So we have a physical body, we also have a mind and a heart, we have emotions. So when we take the time to come into our breath, we're calming the nervous system and changing the chemistry in the brain to release some endorphins and neurotransmitters that calm us and give us a sense of peace. We connect with our own heart and our ability to be kind to ourselves and to others. So as you breathe in, you notice that your ribs expand and your belly balloons. And then you can, at the top of your breath, you can notice that your upper hand rises as well as your chest fills with the last bit of breath. And then as you breathe out, your hands soften, your belly button lowers toward the spine. So even if we had any anxiety or stress through the week or in the last day or two, we take this time at the beginning of yoga to let go of that and use the power of the breath and the attention of our mind to soothe the body and come into the kindness of the heart, to be kind and gentle with yourself. And last week we focused on the feeling of being grateful, and today I'd just like you to use the power of your mind and to think about a time when someone was kind to you and someone took the time and did something kind for you. and how you feel when you remember that act of kindness. And then you can use the power of your mind to remember a time when you chose to be kind to someone else. How does it feel? How did it feel when you made a choice to reach out to someone and to be kind? And how does it feel when you make the conscious choice to be kind to yourself? You know, maybe a moment when you were frustrated with your schoolwork or with a family member or a friend, and you just paused. Maybe you took a breath and you just chose to be kind and gentle with yourself about the situation. So that's the power of kindness and compassion. We don't just do it to be good, which is wonderful. We do it because it creates significant change in our whole being. Wonderful. So we're going to explore today what it means to be strong and kind. So a kind and compassionate warrior, that you can be strong and kind. Good. So from here, you can just bring your knees to standing, bring your feet onto the earth, and then reach for your knees, wrap your arms around your shins, and just rock a bit from side to side. And just massaging the back of your body. Nice. And then let's just set the feet back down onto the mat. Maybe your feet are a little wider out towards the edges of your mat. And then take your arms out in a T shape. So your arms, your wrists are in line with your shoulders. And then just let both knees drop over to the right. And then you can look over to your left hand. And then when you breathe in, bring your knees up. Bring your head up, and then when you breathe out next time, your legs go over to the left and you look over to the right hand. And then inhale up the head and the knees. Exhale, side to side. Inhale up. Exhale, knees to the left, gaze to the right. Just a few more rounds of that. Up to neutral, over to the right. Up to neutral, over to the left. Good work. Bring the knees up to standing now. And just reach the knees into the chest again and take that nice little squeeze. Good. Now from here, think about lengthening your tip of your tail, right? The very tip of your spine. Reach toward the bottom of your mat. Have your face nice and soft, your jaw is soft. And then when you breathe in, lift your head and your chest and tuck your chin into your chest and curl into a little ball. And breathe there. Good. And the next time you exhale, just slowly lower your chest, your back, and then your head onto the earth. Okay, let's do that again after we take a big breath. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, sigh. And then inhale, lift your head, tuck your chin in and round into a little ball. Maybe you can even touch your nose to your knee. Little ball, engaging through the core. One more breath. And then exhale, slowly lower your back. And then the back of your head onto the mat. Reach behind your knees with your hands and let's rock and roll. Roll up and down the spine to come to sitting. Sit up tall. A lot of this is going to be familiar from last week. We're not making anything too unusual for you. So let's tap into the strength of the warrior. So lift your chest high, try not to round through your back. So sit tall and then lift both your feet and lift your feet into the air for boat pose, right? You're looking straight ahead between your two big toes. You can stay here with your hands underneath your knees, or you might even take your arms out to the side. Think like a sailboat. Your arms are the sail and you're out on the water. Good. The next time you breathe out, bend your knees, lower your feet to the ground, wrap your arms around your knees and just rest your forehead on your knees. And then allow your shoulders to relax. Notice your breath. Even though you're working hard in boat pose, we still keep our long and deep breathing in and out through the nose. Good work. Okay, lifting the head. Again, we're going to take another boat. Another ride on that boat. So get ready, lift your heart up, get tall through the spine, and then lift your legs. You can stay there, or you can open up the sails, really get going out on the open water here. Do your best to keep breathing in boat pose. One more breath. And then slowly lower both feet, wrap your arms around the legs and just lower your head and let your head relax, let your shoulders relax. And just notice with your attention what's happening in your body, your heart rate, your breath, your mind. Good work. So from here, just lift your head and tuck your feet behind you to come up onto hands and knees in tabletop posture. Good, spread your fingers wide. Your knees are under your hips. Good. And then a little cat-cow, so round your spine, let your head hang down. This is on your out breath. As you breathe in, tilt your pelvis, let your belly soften, and then look up. Exhale for cat. Press your hands into the earth. Press your shoulders up. Inhale for cow. Soften your belly. Lift your heart and lift your gaze. Good. Exhale to round the spine. And inhale to tilt your pelvis and lift your gaze. Good. Tabletop posture, nice flat back. Press in to the top of the right foot and inhale to lift your left leg behind you and then your right arm. Nice. Reach back with your left heel and reach forward with your right fingertips. Good. Holding here a little longer. Lift your thumb toward the ceiling, lift your heel toward the ceiling. Good, exhale in control if you can. Lower the right hand and the left knee. Let's do one cat-cow in between, so round the spine. Let your head drop. Inhale. Look up. Good, tabletop posture. Lift your right leg behind you and then lift your left arm. So you're really reaching your fingertips and your heel in the opposite direction. You're really strong through the core. Lift your thumb toward the ceiling, lift your heel a little higher. Still a nice full breath. So strong.
And then slowly lower the hand and the knee back down. Bring your toes to touch and bring your knees out wide toward the edges of your mat. And slide your hips back to child's pose. We'll reach the fingertips towards the front of the mat and then relax the forearms onto the mat and relax the forehead onto the mat. And I'm just going to remind you now that this child's pose with your arms in front, or you can always slide them behind you to rest by your feet. We always suggest that you come into child's pose if you have any reason that you need to take a break during your yoga practice. So we still challenge you to be strong, a kind warrior, and develop your strength. However, you always decide if for any reason you need a little rest or you're confused about what we're doing. Okay? That's a way to be kind to yourself. All right. Use your inhale breath to come back up to tabletop posture. Nice strong arms, and then tuck your toes under now, and then press up to downward facing dog. Good, and then you can walk your legs, bend one leg, and then bend the other leg. Lifting one heel, and then dropping the other heel. Just what does that feel like in your legs? Giving you a good stretch through the calves and the backs of the legs. Nice. Then let's find stillness in our downward dog. So bring both of the feet onto the mat if you can. Press your hands into the mat and get a little longer through your spine. Now lift your heels, allow your legs to bend and look at the top of your mat. And then just take some little steps. Walk up to the top of your mat. Standing forward fold now. So just let your body hang over your legs. You can reach for your arms to grab your own elbows. And then just wiggle your jaw around, maybe move your head around a little just to stay loose through the head. Think about your feet and that you're connected really strongly into the earth. You're not on one foot or the other foot. You're nicely, evenly connected through your feet. Good, your knees can be bent a little bit or your legs can be close to straight, whatever feels nice. Good. So let go of your elbows now. So release your hands to hang in the air. Maybe they're touching the ground. And then when you breathe out, lower your hips as if there's a chair there you want to sit in. Good. Now, lift your torso and lift your arms. Your palms are facing down. Your wrists are right in line with the shoulder. So see if you can be strong in the legs and soft in your back and your face. Good. One more breath. Good. Now press into your feet and grow tall. Grow all the way up to mountain pose. Good. Look up at your fingertips. Nice. Get long through your spine. Look up. Nice. And then down we go, all the way down. Forward fold while you're standing. Your head hangs down. Good. Let's do that again. Exhale, lower your hips like you're going to sit in your chair. And then inhale, lift your arms up. Chair pose. So your shoulders are soft though. You're really strong in your legs. but you're not tense through the rest of your body. Standing all the way up. Look up at your fingertips. Get long through the sides of your body. Good work. Okay, from here, let's reach for the left wrist with the right hand. And then reach over to the right side, just stretching out your body. Good. And then inhale, come up. Grab your right wrist with your left hand, give it a good tug, and then side stretch over to the other side, waking up the side of the body. Good work. Inhale, come up. And then exhale, standing forward fold. Let your upper body come over your legs. Your head is pointing toward the floor. Good work. So from here, bend your knees enough to put your hands onto the mat and step back to downward facing dog. Nice. Nice. Lift your heels now, listen carefully, and come into high plank. So in downward dog, your bum is way up in the air. In plank, your shoulders are over your wrists, and your bum is at the same height as your shoulders. Press into the earth, so get really strong. Be kind to yourself by becoming a strong person. You can be strong for yourself, and you can be strong on behalf of others. And then slowly lower your knees. Good work, guys. And then point your toes now and lower down. It's like a reverse push-up. Lower all the way down onto your chest. And your belly comes down. Good. You know the cobra, right? Inhale. Lift your chest off the ground. Lift your head off the ground. We're strengthening the back of the body now. So squeeze your elbows together and squeeze your shoulder blades together. Good, we're gonna do 2 more of those. Lower your head down to the ground, relax your legs. Inhale deeply through the nose and then exhale through the mouth. Good, let's do cobra again. Inhale, lift the chest. Tuck your chin a little bit. And really get strong through your lower back. Good. 1 more breath. And then slow it down. Lower your forehead to rest on the ground. Relax your legs. Okay, ready for our last cobra. Inhale, coming up. If you want to challenge yourself, you can lift your hands a little bit away from the mat. That's your choice. So you're tucking your chin a little bit, squeezing your elbows together. Good work. Exhale, lower your head down to the ground. Now tuck your toes back under again and press up to tabletop and then all the way back to downward facing dog. You got it. Nicely done. Good. Look at the front of your mat and step your right foot between your hands. Good. We're getting ready for Warrior Series. So now pivot your back foot. It's so important that all of your back foot is touching the ground here. So your back heel is on the ground. Your back leg is straight and your front leg is bent. Good. Now, lift your hands off the ground and come all the way up. Lift your arms up over your head, Warrior 1. Good. We were here last time. Okay, press in, straighten the back leg, press the outer edge of your right knee to the outer edge of your mat. Good. Now we're going to open up into warrior 2. So reach your right fingertips to the front of your mat and your left fingertips back. Good. I'm just going to change position so you can see me a little better. Warrior 2. Good. Now you look out over your front fingertips. And I want you to just breathe here and think about what it means to be strong and kind, right? To be strong enough to be kind on behalf of someone who might not be quite as strong as you. To look out for your younger sibling or someone who's in trouble, even a little animal that needs help. Sometimes even an older person needs a little kindness. Your mom or dad, your grandparent. Nicely done. Good work. So from here, I'd like you to put your hands on your waist. Yes. And then turn your shoulders to the front of your mat and take a little step with your back foot towards your front foot. Good. So now all 10 toes are pointing to the front of your mat again. And now we're going to add on, challenge ourselves in warrior 3. So you're going to bend into your front leg to begin, and then lift the back foot. Lift your back leg until your left back heel is in line with your hip. You can keep your hands on your waist, or you can take your hands out to your side like wings. This is warrior 3. Really strong and really balanced. One more breath here. Good. On your next out breath, bend your right leg and just lower your back foot to the ground again. Lower your hands. Nice. And then step your left foot forward to the front of your mat. Good. Inhale, come all the way up. Mountain pose. Reach your arms up overhead. Look up. Get really long. Good. And then exhale, lower down. Let your head come down toward the floor, standing forward fold. Good. Bend your knees, plant your hands beside your feet, and step back to downward facing dog. You got it. You got it. Press, spread your hands really wide. Lengthen your spine. Look forward at the top of your mat and step your left foot between your hands this time. Okay, really important to pivot your back foot and make sure your back heel is on the ground here. Got it? Good. Now, really draw your thighs together to create some strength inside your legs. And then come up, warrior 1. Your arms are up overhead, your front leg is bent, and your back leg is straight. Looking good, Susan. Looking strong. Right, so we can be a warrior and be very, very kind. In yoga, we like to think of ourselves as peaceful warriors or compassionate warriors. Good. Now, take your left arm behind you, reach back, your right arm, and your left arm forward for warrior 2. Look out over those front fingertips. And we're going to stay here for some time, pressing our left knee to the left and just really feeling what it means to be strong and kind. To develop our strength, to have the courage to grow stronger so that we might use that strength to help others and of course to help ourselves. Good. Super strong work, guys. Now take your hands to your waist and turn your shoulders back towards the front of your mat. And then just take a little hop step, just a little half a step, right? So your feet are closer together. Now we fly in Warrior 3. So step off your right foot, hinge forward with your torso, then lift your right leg up behind you. Your right toes are pointing down. Your right shoulders are in line with your hips. You can leave your hands on your waist, or you can take your hands away from your waist with your fingertips pointing back. Good work, guys. Now bend your left leg and step back. Lower your right foot. Lower your hands to the mat, and then step to the front of the mat. Good work, Susan. And then bend your knees. Let's one more time. Sit down into chair. Lift your arms. Right? Thinking about being strong and kind at the same time. Good. Come all the way back up. Look up. Get really long. Get really long. Good. And then when you breathe out, standing forward fold one last time. Come over your legs. Good. Bend your knees. Put your both hands firmly on the ground and step back to downward facing dog. Wow. You guys are awesome. Yeah. Good. So from here, slowly lower your knees. Come all the way down. Good. And then sit back on your heels and sweep your feet out to the front. Bring your feet together and sit tall. Right, our legs are open in that butterfly shape. You guys know it. So lift your heart, and then we're just going to fold forward. You can slide your hands towards your feet, and then you can let your head go. If some of you are more flexible and you want to, you can slide your hands underneath your legs and come from the butterfly into the turtle pose. And we're just going to take a little break here, coming back into the breath after we did all that strength. So breathing in deeply through the nose, filling the tummy, filling the whole lungs. And then exhaling, breathing out through the nose, feeling your belly button move toward your spine. A couple more rounds of breath like this. You guys are doing great. Good. So it's important now to move slowly to come out of your forward fold. So just slide your hands back towards your body and lift your shoulders up, and then go ahead and take your hands and help your knees back up to standing. Bring the feet onto the floor again. You guys did great. So let's just tuck our tail under and roll back down onto our spine, coming onto our back. Release the shoulders. Let's just do a couple of those side to side twists before we have our rest. So take your arms out to the side and then let your knees go to one side and look over at the other hand. Just like we did at the beginning, bring the knees back up. You know, you're just rolling from side to side. Bringing the knees up and then dropping them to the other side. Just relaxing and massaging the body before we have our rest. Good. That feels good. Okay, next time your knees come up, just stay there and then straighten your legs out, let them rest on the mat, and bring your hands into that gesture of self-care. And think about all the ways of being kind. To be kind to ourselves. And having the courage to grow strong is a way of being kind, just like it is to have a little rest and take a little break. There's so many ways to be kind, to allow others to be kind for you, and to make the choice to be kind to others.
So as you're laying there resting, you notice that your body is very, very relaxed. All of the muscles and the joints and the bones in your body are heavy and relaxed. That with the power of your mind and your big open heart, you can choose to be strong when it's the right time, and you can choose to be relaxed when it's the right time. And you can repeat these words to yourself in your mind. May I be happy. May I be healthy and strong. May I be filled with peace and with ease. May I know that I am loved. And then you can imagine your family and your extended family, your pets and your grandparents, your cousins, and all of your friends and all of your schoolmates and your teachers. All of the people maybe you've ever even met in your whole life. And with the kindness in your heart, you can wish the same things for them. So you can repeat to them, may you be happy. May you be healthy and strong. May you be filled with peace and with ease in all the things you do. And may you know that you are very, very loved. And now you can wiggle your fingers a little bit and just move around in a wiggling way, just kind of waking up your body, wiggling around, stretching. Maybe you take your arms over your head and point your toes. And then you can come up and sit up. And you can take one hand and then the other onto your heart. And this part of the yoga that's so important to us at school, when we look around and look into the eyes of our friends and we see your amazing faces, it just, oh, that's the reason we love to come and do yoga with you, so we're missing that. But I'm sending you the same feeling, and I'm seeing how bright and beautiful you are. And I know that you see the brightness and the beauty in Susan and I. So much love. Bye.